just fucking kidding. Who gives a fuck? I'll go first. Brian Hauser, guitar. I wish I could play drums.
Andy McCracken, drums. I wish I could sing.
Alex Larson, guitar and vocals, and I wish I could play the didgeridoo.
Hunter Heisman, I play bass, and I wish I could play the piano.
Quinn Salo, I do vocals, and I wish I could play the guitar.
German as fuck.
Next question is that your bio on Facebook says that you're here to reignite the fire that heavy metal once was. I want you to elaborate on that.
To be like bluntly honest, heavy metal used to be way cooler than it is now. You know, it ruled the entire world in the 80s.
The early 2000s, like that's like when the peak of like I was like metalcore really.
We have huge like thrash influences: Testament, Slayer, Megadeth, Metallica, and you know those guys are all living legends. And they sell out arenas, and they have diehard fans that will carve their names into their chest with razor blades. And it's like that shit doesn't exist anymore. We're kind of here to reignite the idea of 5 sweaty drunk dudes actually playing their instruments with no click tracks and no synths and shit. And we're just here to have a good time.
And you already have over 1,200 followers just on Facebook alone. I'd like to know what is sort of the key to your success.
Integrity.
Beautiful.
Integrity.
Good word. Good.
Energy. Energy.
I think people respect the idea that we're just 5 dudes and we're
here to have
like
fun.
Yeah.
We don't do like paid really promotions like on the social media. We never really believed in that. We just kind of know word of mouth or seeing us at a show. And then we try to really have engaging shows with the crowd. Try to make yourself stand out. We've always tried to do that.
Well, before this, we just played a show tonight and yesterday where we were all wearing Hawaiian shirts. Because, like, if anything, we take, you know, nothing seriously but the music. You know, like our slogan is heavy songs and Jaeger bombs. And we love what we do, you know? And we love the people that connect with that and realize that. I think it's just
It's a family, dude.
How do you protect and maintain your vocals?
Oh, warm-ups are a big thing.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, 30 minutes before each show, I sit there and warm up. So Z, 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 and just kind of do that for a while. And like sing like 5 Stain songs, or like some like go through like Slipknot's vocals are a little raspier, and then get deathcore like Carnifex, and just go from there. And by then I'm warmed up. Yeah.
He's way more precise than I am. I gargle a shot of Jägermeister, and then I just kind of go. We use honey.
I didn't use any honey tonight.
Real honey.
But yeah, I mean, honey works.
Yes, get real honey and drink room temperature water.
I've always felt that like really complicated beats aren't necessary, and that some of the best rhythms that people remember, the most iconic ones, are the simplest ones. For example, We Will Rock You. So I'd like to know how you come up with your rhythms.
I follow basically the guitar as if you would follow the bass. I like making the drums match the guitars. That way it just flows with the song better. Like, I'm not trying to be the most technical drummer ever. I just like a simple beat. I like it to be heavy. I don't need to be hitting a million. Like, I don't need to be hitting a million splashes. I don't need to be doing time rolls that are crazy. It's just people can enjoy the music. They can enjoy it. They don't need to be like, damn, I wish I could be as good as that guy.
What is the relationship between bass and guitar? I've never understood it. Does one happen before the other? Is it about harmonies?
Well, honestly, we basically tell them to fuck off and just play whatever.
Brian and Alex will just go crazy on all these different parts, and then I'm sitting there like, oh boy, I need to play catch up. I play catch up a lot. When I'm writing bass parts, I want it to be as complicated as the guitars.
I think Brian and I have a good
chemistry,
contrasting relationship as guitarists.
You really do.
Yeah, we've got 2 really different styles that somehow like work together, and that's what kind of gives Guilty the sound it has, I guess. Any of the like off time, more like intricate pieces that, you know, people tend to think are really cool and like you can't be a hero stuff and the nameless riff. That's all Brian. And the some of the more like melodic, chorusy stuff is more like my forte and writing, and together it makes a weird thrashy-ish death
really cool.
vibe. Yeah. And I'd say Hunter's also being modest because he's a very talented rhythm guitarist, which is what made us or me ask him if he wanted to play bass, because his abilities on guitar translate really well into bass.
Do you have anything you'd like to tell the fans?
Thanks for the support.
Yeah.
And that's all that needs to be said, honestly. Like,
Keep on coming out to the show.
yeah.
and
I mean, we
supporting
appreciate
us
it,
and-
obviously. Like, fuck.
Without you guys, we're just 5 drunk, sweaty guys by ourselves. That's not as fun.
Trust us, you'll always find us in the bar, because for one, we don't have a van or anything we can hide in. Like, come on.
We're not like too good to like talk to people. We love when people come up and talk to us, like hang out with us and make connections. That's how we've met some of
We're
our
not
biggest
shy.
fans like that.
Yeah.
We talk to them and like they're just like, oh, they're pretty cool dudes, and they just like metal and they want it to thrive. So it doesn't matter if it's our band or whatever.
Metalheads unite.
Metalheads unite, baby.